Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Corbin Burns, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Into the box now, Ian Happ, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Bullet back up the middle. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base as he kicks things off this afternoon with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Entering play, he's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is taken, strike 1. One out and a runner on third. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Takes this the other way to right. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits third best in the National League.
Well, he's also been awesome at scoring runs. He's right up there with the leaders in that category as well.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
No.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. One ball, one strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Reyes, the runner at second with one away. And he misses again, ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Popped him up. Contreras moving to his left. 2 down.
That is it. The right fielder, number 27.
Coming to the plate now, Suzuki. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way.
Ball.
And a ball, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
That is good.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Striding into the box, Patrick Wisdom. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front 2-0. Marcus Stroman is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first. Ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
The 2-1. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. In now, Garrett Mitchell. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the catcher, William Contreras.
At the plate, William Contreras. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Stroman steps into the windup. Here comes the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? So they breeze through this half of the inning. 1 inning in the books here. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Striding in, Zach McKinstry, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Brewers have dominated so far. They've got the chance in this one to complete a series sweep.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
2-1 the count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
The Brewers do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left in the way they're playing right now. This game's far from over.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So coming to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So stepping in, Marcus Stroman. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They're up 2-0. Digging in now for the Brewers, Michael Brasso. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Hard hit ball to short. Swanson picks it up. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
To the plate now, Abraham Torrey, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes in with an average of .265. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Batting fifth.
So striding in, Tyrone Taylor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Stroman steps into the windup. Here it is on 1-0.
Ball. 2-0. Ball.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting seventh.
At the plate, Bryce Turang. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First offering on its way.
Ball. 1 ball. No strike.
A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. We're playing 11. 1-1.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Now batting. Shortstop. Dansby Swanson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Dansby Swanson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. No. 1-0. Hey, ride.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Nobody out, runner on first. And there he goes towards second. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping up to the plate, Franmil Reyes. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Ball.
First and second here with nobody out. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? To second for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
So here's Cody Bellinger, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Bounce to first. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Pablo Reyes. Here it comes.
Number 36.
Line softly toward the hole. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Stepping in now, Corbin Burns. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The center fielder, number 8, Garrett Mitchell.
Digging in, Garrett Mitchell. He flew out in his last at-bat. Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Two outs here with a runner at third. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
The 2-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby numb.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrating.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. Happ picks it up. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big base hits, Dero, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Hit to third. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Suzuki is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Patrick Wisdom comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
2-1.
The 2-1.
Ball.
Zach McKinstry waits on deck. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 6, second base.
Digging in to try it again, Zach McKinstry. He drew a walk his first time up. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
1 ball, no strike.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
All even now, 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The catcher, Tucker. Barnhart.
So striding forward now, Tucker Barnhart comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat.
Ball, no.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Two balls and a strike. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Marcus Stroman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here's the 0-2. Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll give way to the third baseman, Abraham Torre. And this will be fouled away. Torre, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 15, Tyrone Taylor.
Striding in once again, Tyrone Taylor. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
The shortstop, right.
So now to the plate, Bryce Terang. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Number 36.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
No balls and a strike to count. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And there's out number 2. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And in to hit next will be Corbin Burns. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. but not in time as he's across with the run. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now, as he'll take a look at ball one.
One ball, no strike.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
The center fielder, number 8.
At the plate now, Garrett Mitchell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that.
Leading off the Cubs, the left fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0.
No.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Here it comes. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Has a look, now the pitch. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Up next for the Cubs, the first.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and digging in now, Franmil Reyes. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, no.
Fastball well outside.
1-0.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Taylor will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batter, the center fielder.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 3rd AB for him here. His previous efforts have resulted in a pop out and a double play. Too low, 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
2-0.
Count, the pitch.
Ball.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Now the 3-0 offering. is swung on and missed. Strike one.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball four, and his control is really letting him down now.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Suzuki will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, William Contreras. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Michael Brasso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This ball will be chopped foul. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Abraham Torre.
Digging in, Abraham Torre. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit back up the middle. Swanson brings it in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping into the box, Patrick Wisdom. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box now, Zach McKinstry. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Tucker Barnhart, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
The next Cub up, Tucker Barnhart. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line, that's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Nelson Velasquez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Chicago, number 4, Nelson Velasquez.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. He'll check in here at 277. 10 home runs and 21 driven in. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The left fielder.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Luis Perdomo, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Luis Perdomo. Bat, number 7.
At the plate, Dansby Swanson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo, he's just 1 for 6. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 5-4 Chicago. Caleb Killian enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Line toward the alley and left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner at second. Nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, number 36.
Now at the plate, Pablo Reyes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
From the stretch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Jesse Winker will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's tarrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. And the tag gets him. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Brewers forced to settle for 1. Jondo Gustave will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 31.
7th inning ready to roll. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Now batting. Number 27.
Ready once again, Suzuki. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Zach McKinstry, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And, oh, look out, as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
So digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. The 0-1 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Matt Bush was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Alfonso Rivas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Rivas tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Bush comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Has a look, now the pitch. This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 2 out, bases loaded. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand. Number 19 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 19.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
And he'll dive back in safely. To the plate now, William Contreras, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael Brasso.
Into the box, Michael Brasso, 0-for-3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
From the stretch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Brandon Hughes takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 47, Brandon Hughes.
Standing in now, Abraham Torrey. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Well hit to right, but foul. Men on third with 2 down. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 2, 7-5. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
First offering on its way.
No.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The Brewers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
It's really easy to see why this is
a diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Ronnie Reyes.
Stepping in now, Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-0. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. McCutchen going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 44 on the year as they open up a 4-run lead.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Number 24, Cody Bellinger.
In now, Cody Bellinger. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 20.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Suzuki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Tried the old ambush tactic and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Behind 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. McCutchen is under it. In the corner, he pulls it down, and that'll be the end of the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs 9 and the Brewers 5. Digging in and looking for more, Tyrone Taylor. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined into right, a base hit.
Now batting, number 36.
Cody Hire is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
12, Cody Hire.
So now to the plate, Pablo Reyes. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Howe will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Christian Yelich will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Andrew McCutchen. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Brent Suter enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Nick Madrigal will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. He'll start this one at 269. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. The 1-0. Sent out to straightaway center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Now back, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Yan Gomes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Jones.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, 2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the ninth. Christopher Morrow will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Line towards center field. Mitchell is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they can't add to their 9. Yan Gomes will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Number 1, Nick Madrigal. Now catcher, number 3, Yan Gomes.
Keenan Thompson gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Stepping up now, Garrett Mitchell. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Thompson, originally from the state of Alabama. He's a second-year big leaguer. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
The catcher, number 40.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 pitch on the way.
High. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. 1 there. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Settling in now, Michael Brasso, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Cubs have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Caleb Killian earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Brewers, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.